Hey there, guys, and happy Thursday. You know, I'm delighted to see you this evening again. It feels like I've been away for a long time, but I haven't. Thank you to all of the viewers, guests, and the supporters. You know, without you, we would not have the Indie Spotlight Philly. So, you know, I give it up to you guys every time. I am your host, Shayrenee, and you know, I want you to take a look, like I do each and every episode, to the link in my Instagram bio. I have two links there. The first one is to my YouTube page. Okay, it's called the Indie Spotlight Philly. Like, share, comment, review, and subscribe to the Indie Spotlight Philly on YouTube. You can watch each and every episode, past and present, of the Indie Spotlight Philly. I have about 70 episodes uploaded there, so it's a lot of great material. So go check that out. Oh, and anybody that newly subscribes to me, I would definitely subscribe back to you. Also, the second link in my bio is for the Indie Spotlight podcast. Hey there, Fameco. Hey there, I am Tyree. And hey, Nitro, Nitra, you're in here now. And hey, I am Tyree. And hey, Fameco. And hey, I like. So hello to everyone. But anyway, I'm going to drop this about the Indie Spotlight Philly podcast, and then we're going to go and start an interview with our guests. So the Indie Spotlight Philly podcast is available on Anchor.fm, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. I have season 1, first 20 episodes up there of the Indie Spotlight Philly. I'll be trying to upload season 2 up there very, very soon. But I'm not sure when. But I should have a bit up there hopefully before August. But tonight's episode of the Indie Spotlight Philly Thursdays, happening on Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is a stellar one. We have singer-songwriter Nitra, and she is in here, so we can start the interview. Okay.
Hi.
Hey. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. I seen you. I was looking at your Instagram, and I was seeing that you were shooting a new video.
Yes.
Yeah, look real fun.
Excited for this. Like this project that I'm working on like now is like soul rock, right? So soul rock is music that like has been attracted me for like 30 years. So I'm very excited to do this new project. It's like fun, completely different from the first project, because that was more so a soundtrack about my own transformation. So now that that's out of the way, I'm ready to have fun, you know?
Right. Awesome. I wanted to tell you, I want to give you or tell you thank you for being very reachable, for me being able to reach out to you so that we can do the interview.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Yeah, definitely. So where are you from?
I'm from Delaware, actually, down the street from Philly. So
Yeah.
I was sneaking up Philly as a young buck, sneaking on the train. So yeah, I'm from Delaware, right down the street.
Awesome. I like Delaware.
Yeah.
I definitely have to visit there more. I think there was like some like concert hall that was out there. I can't remember. I'm not sure it was there or Harrisburg. I can't remember. But I also wanted to ask, so I know your name is Nitra, right? Yeah. So how did you get the name Nitra? Because
ever since I was younger, people would just be like, "Hey, Nitro," and I'm like, "Hey," you know. So I just like answer to it. And then I used to teach Zumba, and my name there was Nitro. So I mean, it's the same letters, just a O.
Yeah.
And then an A. So it's very fitting for my personality. So
yeah, it goes together so well. Yeah. I was looking at some of your Instagram when you were like you were working out and stuff like that. It was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where can people find you at?
Find me as far as
where can people find you at as on social media, like all your social media platforms where people can
so I'm pretty much on everything. all under Nitro Nitra. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. Everything is labeled Nitro Nitra. So yeah, like I'm on all platforms. So next week I'll be dropping my new single called Just Right. This fun, crazy video. So yeah, things are like
Yeah.
moving. A lot of shows coming up. A lot of shows coming up. So you can also find me on my website at www.nitronitra.com, and it'll have all my concerts on there. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you have a lot of great performances coming up because like the town or the world is opening back up.
Yes, absolutely. And just to share some background with you, right?
Mhm.
So I've been manifesting and creating my reality, right? So I dropped this album, which is more like this soundtrack, back in December. And
Okay.
already, in a matter of 6 months, you know what I'm saying? Like in a matter of 6 months, we're just dropping an album. I got a manager, signed to an independent label. I got a band. I have all these shows coming up. Like this is unheard of, you know what I'm saying? So trust and believe. Like I just want to tell all of your viewers, you have the power to create your reality if you invest in going in. Honestly, like if you believe it, I'm telling you, people, places, things flow to you. So I'm just so excited right now because my life is just amazing right now because it was as if I was in like mental prison for like 30 years. So I have all of this energy because I've had all this frustrated potential within me. And now I get to let it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this firecracker, like, because for years I was in like bondage. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, everything's flowing, everything's moving. I'm getting booked at shows. You know, it's great. It is
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's really, really good news considering like what happened with the world with the pandemic and everything like that. I'm happy to see a lot of artists is working again and doing what they love again and performing live. Um, so when did you
Yeah.
start? When did you start being? When did you start being an artist, or has it always just have you always been doing that ever since you were young, or writing and stuff like
So I was always singing ever since I was a kid. But really didn't really get into doing my own thing until like a few years ago because I was always doing like corporate, I was always doing covers, you know, things that weren't really me per.
that?
So, so just like writing on this first project though was absolutely amazing to just write all of the songs. And I was inspired to write the songs because I had met my divine counterpart, and which is like a twin flame. So you meet this person, you guys meet in the physical, trigger each other, and they spark all this passion in you because you have to separate. So this whole first album of like writing was like inspired by this meeting. So like one person can like change the whole trajectory of your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I really was like, okay, I wrote that whole project. You know what I mean? So all the songs that I write are just more so based off like my experiences, you know.
Mhm. Wow, wow. So this is going to be your second album. So what is the name of your first album?
Unearthed.
Unearthed. Nice. And
Yeah.
then so would you also I wanted to ask so you said you did a lot of other bands like with different type of music or popular music, and now you're able to actually come and have the type of music that you want to have and express yourself through your art and through your music, which is awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely, because I am a very soulful singer. but I love to rock out, right? So
Yeah.
that's why I like do like this like soulful rocking out, which is going to be all in this new project. So that's why I'm like so ready to just really get this out there. Because the first album was like about my transformation, right? But the deeper that you go, then the higher that you rise. So like now I'm like out of the dark night of the soul, and then I get to rise up and have some fun. So this project is fun, straight fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome. Right, so we
yeah,
get to have that journey with you for your albums. Do you have a
absolutely.
date for your album yet? Or I mean, if you don't, that's fine. Do you have a date for your album or
No, but there's a first single that's coming out called Just Right. That should be out on 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
oh,
Yeah, 7-Eleven. So it's all about the number.
lucky number. It's yeah.
All
Awesome. That
about the
sounds
numbers.
good. That sounds great.
Oh, it's,
Um, where so if what would be some like advice you would tell like a new artist? I know you already talked about a little bit about it, but like advice you would tell like to a new artist or somebody that's trying to get into like the business part, like any like music business advice or behind the scenes advice.
I would just say understand that like this is a business. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like although it like might be fun to party, drink, like all that, like at the end of the day, this is a business. Like you gotta be up early. Like you just wanna be in the position where like you understand, nah, I gotta show up. Nah, I have to go to practice. Nah, because what you put in is gonna be what you put out. Like if you go all in, like go all in. You know what I'm saying? Like go all in. Like I spent maybe about just 2 years in the house, like reprogramming my subconscious mind, like working on myself, working on the belief. Because if you don't have the belief in yourself, then I guarantee you that you will self-sabotage. So I would just say prepare mentally, because there's going to be no's, okay, but like you got to be in a position where you are so in tune with yourself that it doesn't matter what anybody says, because there's going to be naysayers and there's going to be people that don't like your music, but you got to be in a place where you are like, that's okay. I know that I love my music. You know what I'm saying? So like you got to become your number one fan first. So once you become your number one fan, trust and believe it is law, the world will conform. It's just law. Like you create your reality, but you have to become your number one fan first. Absolutely.
Oh, what a really good inspirational. That's inspirational and also good advice.
Yeah.
So, do you have any upcoming? So, talk about your upcoming performances.
I am. Whew, I'm going to use so many. I'm
There's a
trying to
lot
think.
of
So
them.
next week is it next week? So on the 16th, I will be in Atlantic City at the Bureau, performing there with Keyshawn. She's another wonderful artist that she's gonna be performing too. I'm in Atlantic City, Delaware at a music fest. Smyrna at night. I'm in Delaware at a place called Celebration. I also have a gig at the North Carolina Indie Music Fest. That's in September. Then October, we are going to be at City Winery. That's in Philly.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
you're in
awesome.
Philly, you got to
Yeah,
come. And I'm
yeah,
also
yeah.
at the Queen. That's in Delaware. So we have a lot of things moving, coming up. So yeah, it's great. But yeah, I would love, if you guys are in Philly, I would love for you to come to the City Winery. Absolutely. Absolutely. And come and check us out. We have this full band, and it's just a theatrical high vibrational elevation. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah, yeah.
you
We
can just
need
feel
that.
the passion in the room. It's just high vibrational elevation.
Yeah, we definitely need that, especially after being inside so long, not being able to experience music live and not
Yeah.
have that feeling of it. I know, like it's gonna feel like real, real good when I go to my first, first performance
That's
after
the
being in
thing though,
quarantine for
right?
so long.
Because listen, this whole pandemic forced us to go where? Within, right? So
Right,
like
right.
once you go within, create like you get to miss stuff. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? So when
Yeah,
you go out again, guess what? You're gonna be like, oh my God, I missed this so much. So
yeah,
it's really like a great thing. Like you got a full blown reset. You
yeah,
got a
yeah,
full blown reset because we were taking things for granted, and the earth, she got the reset. You know what I'm saying? She got the
yeah.
reset.
Yes, definitely. We did definitely take a lot of things for granted. And I noticed that a lot of musicians and live performers of all genres had to adapt. So it was like, wow. And it also took our time for a lot of artists to go back and record and to like
And
come up with
create.
some really good stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, like straight create, yo. Like I've spent like for the past 3 years, I would say I've been straight like solo, like working with the universe and just like creating stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's the best time ever because you have no distractions. You
Right.
literally have no distractions. Like, okay, guess what? Let me find out why am I here? Why did I come to this planet? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got no distractions. I can't go out and then like party. Okay, so what can I do
Right.
for myself? So
Definitely. Definitely.
so the universe was like, here, I'm
Yeah.
offering you a blessing.
Yeah. It's pretty.
It's not
You're
a
pretty much.
curse. It's a
Yeah.
blessing. You know?
Yeah. So I want to say, as also, is there any, so if you had the chance to collaborate with anyone, whether it's independent or mainstream artists, does anyone, a few people or anyone come to mind that you would like to collaborate with?
CeeLo Green.
Oh, I like that. I think that would be a really good collab. I like that. Wow.
Absolutely, man, because he is a deep contemplator. You know what I'm saying? Like pulling information from the higher world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all about that. So I would love to get get in on a deep abstract song with him for sure. I love
I
CeeLo.
can see that too. I can see that. You would kill
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
Um, so are you currently with any, or are you currently working with any organizations?
So I'm with White Lion Audio. It's a independent label, and I got a funny story about that, right? So I'm all about the manifestations, everything like that, right? So in my room, there's a whole lot of lions on the wall, right? I got all lions on the wall. So when my manager reached out to me and he told me that he was with White Lion Audio, I'm like, okay, this is a sign, right? You gotta follow the sign, right? So if it's not in the form of numbers like 11, 11, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, which by the way, my manager's number is 999 11 11. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, bam, sign. White Line Audio, bam, sign. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just following the breadcrumbs, you know what I'm saying? Because it's already done. So I'm just on a journey to it as we speak.
Wow. So have you ever been on a tour, Nitra? Have you ever been on a tour?
No, no.
No.
I will be having my first tour as
Yeah.
we hit this fall. This is my first one.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
telling you, girl. Like this is all happening quickly, like in a matter of like months. You know what I mean?
wow. Wow. So I'm sorry, you were telling me earlier. So how long ago did you find your management?
So I dropped the album like 12/12, and then I heard, and then I was saying like to the universe, you know what, I need to get a manager to like help me out because it's a lot to do, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And then bam, like two to 3 weeks later, after I dropped the album, then I got this phone call. Okay, sir, thank you. This is what I mean. This is what I mean by like the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta straight like know that it's done. Period. Like, you just gotta know that it's done. And I'm telling y'all, people, places, things flow to you. Like, you don't even have to search for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, work on yourself, law of attraction, bam. Right there. Because we are electromagnetic. We have those like fields. So we are magnets. So whatever type of vibration you are in, bam, like that's what you're gonna get. When you're in a negative vibration, like I used to be, then that's all you attract. You know what I'm saying? But once you step into that positivity, yeah, things flow to you. It's like this vortex of creation. Like there's a vortex of everything that you've ever wanted, can want, whatever. It's like all there, right? But the key is you got to cut out everything that's keeping you out of that. Whatever's keeping you out of that reality, you got to cut it out. You just have to cut it out because that's the only way that you get to live in the reality that you want to live in.
Awesome. So that's right. So manifest and work hard. So I wanted to also want to ask, is there any places that you would like that you would like to perform
at? Everywhere.
Great. Well, that's a great
everywhere, like everywhere. Seriously, like everywhere.
And I do see that. I do see that in your future. So, and I'm very. I really was listening to also listening to some of your songs, and also that I seen that you also was running a contest. I think it was for your song Coco Soul.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the contest that you ran for Coco Soul.
Yeah, so I was doing a challenge just to get people to join in on the song with me because I wrote this song called Coco Soul, which is a fun song. And Al Walzer actually produced the track because we have met. And then I thought, hey, it would be cool to have a challenge. So we have people from all over, from Africa, from Brazil, from Germany, all like join in. So I did it, picked the winner, contacted them. So it was great, absolutely great. So these two young men from South Africa, they won #1.
Yeah, I think I see that video also. Oh, I see a couple people was in here, and I haven't said I didn't say anything to them, but I'm hoping they see me. I say hello to everyone that came in.
Thank you, Ken Impact. I just see your message. Thank you, Ken Impact.
And did you and then have you had any favorite places of yours that you have visited? Towns or places you have performed that you had that was fun?
Favorites? Because like we did our first show April.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we did our first show April. Like, dropped the album in December, right? Got the band in January, right? Working with my manager, working with the label. We did our first show in April, and then bam, booked 4 more shows. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's like headed that way. So I gotta come back to you. In a year. And I'll be like, yeah, this is my favorite place.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. So now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure I didn't hear anything in the background. So, could you tell us again about a couple of the places where you're going to be, a couple of the places or your next performances, just in case anybody knew that came into the room?
Absolutely. Atlantic City at the Bore, me and Kashana. There's another artist that will be hitting the stage. We're going to be rocking it out, souling it out with my band. Also at the Queen in Delaware. Also, we are doing City Winery in October. We are also doing this North Carolina Indie Fest in September. Like, we just flowing. So you can also go to nitronitra.com for all the dates. Like, we're just flowing, man.
Yeah.
We're just
So
flowing.
that's
So
good
I'm
news.
just so excited to actually be leaving the leaving, like, actually putting out music that has been in my soul for 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Finally just get to do it, you know? So the video shoot
Yeah.
was like crazy because I had my friends, and you know, everybody was just vibing. Like, it's a really like feel good song, and for all types of genres, everybody, because that's what we like to do. I like to incorporate really all
Yeah.
genres. You understand? I'm a
Yeah.
soul singer, but we love to rock out. So it's a
Yeah.
really good
Yeah.
song that will be out 7-Eleven. It's called Just Right, and the video is just right.
Yeah. And I love
Yeah. We got on skates like roller girls, like it's this whole 70s vintage rock vibe.
yeah. I love it. I know I was also listening to the song you made a song. I think that was from your first album. It's called No
Yeah.
Reciprocity. I
Oh,
really liked it. Yeah.
love
Um
that song. Again, like these like songs were all inspired by the meeting of my um other soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the mirror to my soul. He was my dreams, my aspirations, but also my fears, my insecurities. Like, it's you wrapped into one, but you can see it in this other person, and it is straight up like mind blowing. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
He would be telling stories, and I would be thinking like, oh my God, this man is telling my life. Like, nobody even operated. Like, I didn't know anybody in the world that even operated like that but myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to
Mhm.
figure out what's going on, right? Because this is a connection that's like so totally sent from other worlds. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I know this person from other lifetimes. So it's like,
Wow.
yeah, it's like straight up like, I know this person, but I don't know this person, right? But I know this person, but like on a deep soul connection level that like has a love and a bond that like stems from like cosmos and galaxies.
Wow. Isn't that something? I really do enjoy I really do enjoy talking to you. So I wanted to also tell you before I wrap up the interview to tell
Yeah,
you thank you again for coming on the Indie Spotlight Philly, and
absolutely.
that I want everyone to check out Nitro on YouTube, on all major music platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, and iTunes, and also that you have upcoming single
Yes,
hitting the 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
And also you have upcoming performance in Atlantic City.
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
So
so
thank you for inviting me on and having me and allowing me to talk to you about crazy stuff. Thank you for like having me, and like thank you guys for listening. I'm so honored to like have platforms where I can share my soul with you. You know what I'm saying?
thank you all the viewers and the supporters. Thank you guys, and Nitra, I
Thank
hope you
you.
have a very good night, and I'm look to see you soon. I'll be looking at your page for all your updates and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.